Okay, happy Ramadan, everybody. This video is going to be about Ramadan, about how to train and eat during Ramadan. So here we go. Let's go. Let's start with the video. Tip number one: hydration is very important. You have to stay hydrated, and it's not enough to take water alone. We need to take water with some Himalaya salt in it, some lemon, or electrolytes. Just use electrolytes. You can go to pharmacy, buy electrolytes, mix them with that water, and smash that water with electrolytes. So just stay hydrated. Try to drink a lot of water during the time that you can eat. Okay. Now, when it comes to training, I recommend cardio training. If you're gonna do some cardio, walking, jogging, play football, something like that, something light. Okay, before iftar. Before iftar, you're gonna go sweat a little bit. You're gonna dehydrate, but you're gonna eat and drink just right after that. So we don't have a problem with that. Okay, weight training. I recommend weight training after iftar. I remember when I was young in Morocco, one Ramadan, I got crazy gains when I was training after iftar. I used to have my iftar, go to the mosque, pray, and then hit the gym, do some weight training, 40-minute session, maximum 1 hour session, come back home, eat again, and go to sleep. I got so big, man. I was impressed myself. So if you're gonna do some weight training, I recommend to do that after iftar, because by that time, your muscles are hydrated. You have some glucose reserves in your muscle again, and you're gonna be fine. You know, you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna have so much risk injury. Okay, and of course, your body will respond better to the growth, to the training. I mean. And when it comes to, so we said weight training after iftar. Then when it comes to the meals, so what are we going to do with the meals? We're gonna focus on protein. We're gonna prioritize protein in all our meals, okay? This is important. If you wanna preserve your muscle mass, you need to keep the same amount of protein intake that you used to have before Ramadan, okay? So if you're having 150 grams of protein, in my case, I have 200 grams of protein per day. I'm gonna try to keep, I'm not gonna try, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep that protein intake. Proteins protects your muscles. So we're gonna keep the same protein intake, because what happens is that a lot of people, they get hungry during the day. They start fantasizing about all these nice dishes and nice sweets, and then they end up eating a bunch of carbs and they neglect the protein, okay? So we need to prioritize our proteins, okay? So keep the protein intake the same as before Ramadan if you're trying to build muscle. Also, if you're cutting, Ramadan is a great opportunity to cut, because you're forced to fast during the day, and you just like that, just be in a deficit, keep that protein high, and train lightly, and you hydrate, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna lose some fat. So it's all good. So what do we say when it comes to food? We're gonna prioritize protein all across the meals. Let's go to the first meal, iftar, okay? Protein, as we said. We're gonna have some fats as well, and we're gonna have some fast digestion carbs if you're going to train after iftar. I know most people are going to have fast digestion carbs, all the sweets, all that. So what I recommend is that start your meals with some fiber. Start your meals with some fiber. I know you don't want to have a salad in iftar, but just have it. Have something small salad, okay? Have your proteins first. So eat your meat, proteins, chicken first. And then after that, have your carbs and have your sweets, okay? If you are going to train after iftar, go ahead, do that. Start slowly, don't go too crazy. Just listen to your body, okay? And then you have another meal. After training, you will have another meal. You know, after prayer, after training, you can have another meal. We're gonna have some proteins in there just to reach that protein intake that we need, and then some carbs, okay? Some slow digestion carbs, because we're going to sleep. Now, when it comes to the third meal, so the second meal is optional, okay? If you're training, of course, you wanna have that second meal, but if you're not training after iftar, that second meal is optional. Meal number 3, which is suhoor. When you wake up early morning, we're gonna have the protein. We are going to have fat, avocado, eggs, okay? And also we could have some slow digestion carbs, oats, rice, okay, all that good stuff, potatoes, so all that good stuff, and just keep it balanced. Keep it balanced. Don't overeat. You know, some people gain weight during Ramadan because they can't control the urge to eat. So that's what I'm saying. Prioritize protein, have your fiber. Try to have fiber in every meal. You know, this is the right order to consume your nutrients. You want to start with fiber first, then you want to eat your proteins, then the fat, and you want to leave the carbs to the end. That's ideal. That's the ideal order to not spike your glucose level so high. We want to keep our insulin levels in the body stable. The insulin is the hormone that is responsible to absorb the glucose, which is the sugar, from your blood to your liver, to your muscles, to your fat cells. So we want to keep that insulin stable, because high spikes in insulin and then glucose levels, they're gonna cause diseases. They're gonna cause you to gain weight, store more fat, and causes inflammation as well. We don't want that. You're gonna feel lethargic. You're gonna feel tired. We don't want that. Okay. So prioritize protein across all the meals. Do not go crazy on the carbs, on the sweets, all that good stuff that your mom makes on Ramadan. I'm not gonna say don't eat it, because obviously you're gonna be fantasizing about that. Just eat a little bit, don't overeat that. Focus on the proteins and the fats as well, and that's it. And just train a little bit if you want to maintain your muscle mass. 3-4 times. I'm gonna train every day, obviously, and I'm gonna maintain my muscle mass just by keeping my protein intake high, my hydration, good sources of fat and carbs, and that's about it. What I'm going to be doing personally, and I don't recommend this, I'm not recommending this for nobody, but this is what I'm doing. I'm going to be waking up at 5 in the morning. I'm going to be doing my first workout in the morning. I'm going to something light. I do it just to bring my energy levels up, and also I just like it. It just wakes me up. It brings my energy up. It makes me feel better, and at the same time, it's preparing my body to eat, right? And so I'm going to be doing some burpees, push-ups at home when I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. At 6 o'clock, I'm going to be eating. Okay, I'm going to be having some eggs, avocado, some meat, some carbs as well. Okay. When it comes to weight training, I'm going to be doing weight training this time after iftar. After iftar, I'm gonna have my meal. I'm gonna go hit the mosque, pray a little bit, and then hit the gym. Even if I do a half an hour session, that's gonna be fine. I know how to use that time to trigger the muscles, and it should be fine. I should at least maintain my muscle mass during this month. Okay. When it comes to my martial art training, when it comes to striking, I'm going to be doing that before iftar, right before iftar, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half before iftar. It's going to be fine. Even if I get dehydrated a little bit, I'm going to eat right after that and drink right after that. When it comes to my jiu-jitsu training, I don't have a choice in this one. The classes are at 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to be assisting the classes, but I'm not going to be doing much of the spotting. I'm just going to be there for the technique. I'm going to do spotting, but I would try. I would try not to go so crazy. That's going to be my program this month, this holy month. I want to remember everybody, people that are fasting, this is about your spirituality. This is about developing yourself. This is a crazy and a great opportunity to develop yourself, develop your spirituality, develop your resilience and your character. You know, this month is about doing more. It's not about doing less. It's not about food. It's about actually train. It's a training to strengthen your character. Yeah, without the food, without all that stuff that you're used to, you're gonna keep doing whatever you were doing before, and either try to do better when it comes to your character, when it comes to your good deeds, when it comes to your prayer. You know, it's a great training program, coaching program, Ramadan. So let's take advantage of that. And if you have any question about this month, about training and nutrition about this month, hit me in the comment. I'm gonna read and answer all your comments. And hope everybody has a great Ramadan. And see you soon in the next video. Peace.